Hi everybody, welcome to Aikidoflow. Now, when I was young, okay, I went to school way up in North Finchley, okay? Now you can imagine what it was like, North Finchley all boys school, okay? In my whole year, there were like 2 black guys, 2 Asian guys, and a Chinese guy, and everyone else was like British white, okay? I was one of the 2 black guys, and so I'm gonna say everyone was racist, every British person racist, but I experienced a lot of racism. Not even racism, but ignorance in a sense. And people would always mouth off, say certain things, and I would get into fights. And I remember I learned a little bit of Wing Chun, okay, back in the days. I thought, yeah, Wing Chun, I'm enjoying this. And I remember I got into a fight, and then it's like, I did a couple of things. I managed to block a few things, and then the guy moved around me and pow, and he got a good solid punch on me. And after the fight, I managed to recover and do what I had to do. But after the fight, it kind of made me realize that, hold on, what went wrong there? And it made me realize that I didn't move. I wasn't moving, I was kind of stationary because I hadn't really learned that much. And what it made me realize is the importance of sparring. It's really fundamental that when you're training in the martial arts, you spar. So today, we're gonna have a look at this. Okay, first reason why it's so important to spar, okay? You're with a partner, you're sparring. Let's say I stand still. I can only do that for so long, okay? So if we're sparring, I need to move, what I'm saying? I need to be able to move around. I need to be able to move. That's gonna get me in a situation where maybe I can get in there, I can get closer because I'm constantly moving, and it's gonna make me in a fight harder to hit. I can move, I can duck, I can weave, and I can come in and do something effective. Sparring gets you moving. Also, moving gets you fit, and that increases your stamina. Move, move, move. That's one of the most important reasons why you should spar. Learn how to move. Okay, another reason why you should always spar when you're in your martial art, okay? You're pressure testing, okay? You're pressure testing your techniques. You're trying to create a real life situation in order to see if the techniques you are training in actually work. Like we could be, we could be training, okay, where we're moving around, we're sparring and whatnot, and I could manage to do something here, and I try to do a kotegeji, and it doesn't work. Now, I've been in this situation before. I actually made a video about it, about when Aikido failed me. Click on the link below, have a look at that video. It's like certain situations, it's not going to work, I'm here directly, I'm not moving, my body's not going to work. But if we're pressure testing and we're sparring, and I'm trying to, do something here, and I'm trying to move around, I'm throwing punches, we're all padded up and whatnot. Eventually, I might get in a situation where I'm moving here, and then it might work. Then it might work, but you're moving around. So you're kind of getting to feel where some techniques work, where some techniques don't work. And it's all about you moving around, sparring, pressure testing. You'll do certain things will work, certain things won't work. But by sparring, you will learn and you will understand situations where things are more appropriate than other things. So that's what you need to do. Pressure test, pressure test. That's what sparring does. Get you in a real life situation. It gets your adrenaline going as well, especially if you're sparring with somebody who isn't going to hold back. You're in almost a real life situation, and you're gonna have to really perform techniques that work well. Third reason why you need to spar, okay? And this is probably one of the most important. I remember watching a clip on YouTube, and there was this old sensei, okay, he does some sort of no-touch martial arts where he does something and, he's spinning his finger and people are falling, and it's like, I said, what the hell is that, okay? Someone challenged him, and this guy was, I don't know, he might be the kickboxer or something, but they got to spar, okay? And the guy with no touch, you see me backs off, he starts doing some business like this, and the guy just walks up and goes, bang, punches him. The guy who did the no-touch martial arts, he just held his face. He was in shock. He was in shock. And obviously, there's 2 reasons why he was in shock. Is because he genuinely thought his martial art worked, because obviously his students are almost humouring him, okay? And the second reason why he was in such shock, because he had never been hit before. You have to get used to getting hit. In all fights, you will get hit. And if you don't spar, and you don't get used to taking a punch, when you finally take that punch in a real life situation, you're gonna have a heart attack. So, like, if we're sparring, okay, and I can't be Conor McGregor. I love the way that guy fights. Watch him fight. He's never afraid of the punch. He's not afraid of that. He just stands there and he's not afraid of that. He'll dodge on whatever. He's just not afraid. He's not afraid. You'll see some people, they'll be there and they're afraid. They're afraid, but he's just not afraid. I think that's one of the reasons why he's so good. Because in a fight, when you're sparring, boom, you're gonna get hit. You need to get used to getting hit. If you don't get used to getting hit, you're gonna be, it's like a goalkeeper being scared of a football. As soon as football comes at him, he cowers. You need to get used to that fist flying at you. If you ain't used to that, you're never going to last in any fight at all. Because the average person, even someone who does martial arts, sometimes your martial arts goes out the window, they just start throwing punches. If you get scared at that point, you'll lose everything. Your martial arts goes out the window. Everything you've trained goes out the window. Get used to getting hit. Okay, so in conclusion, okay, sparring. In Aikido, we never, some people who try Aikido never do much sparring, but in our Aikidoflow dojo, we always try to spar, okay? Even though none of us are really we're not boxers, but we can, a lot of us can throw a good punch, can throw a good kick. And so we need to pressure test what we're doing. If we don't pressure test, it's not gonna work in a real life situation. You should always try and test your martial arts by sparring. Best thing to do, spar with somebody you don't know. If your buddies are gonna go for a drink afterwards, you're going to go easy on each other in a sense. You need to spar with somebody who wants the same thing that you want, and you don't know them. This person's using you to get good, you're using them to get good, to get better at your art. So, you just spar. We like to invite people down and do all sorts of martial arts so we can train with them, spar with them, practice Aikido against kicks, fast punches, everything. We like to learn from everybody. Sparring is one of the most important things you can do if you really want to develop your martial arts and use it in real life situations. So keep that in mind and take care.